Let's get more on this. Joining me now from Washington is Krish O'Mara Vignarajah, President and CEO of Global Refuge. Thank you for joining the program. What do you make of this policy announced by Biden today?
This is the most significant and affirmative executive action on immigration since DACA. That's because today's announcement is poised to provide relief for about 500,000 immigrants who have faced very real burdens when it comes to obtaining lawful permanent status. So we are heartened by what we saw today. I was at the White House, and I think there was an appreciation that this policy will offer permits and protections from deportation to undocumented immigrants who are married to U.S. citizens, as well as children, provided they've lived in the U.S. for at least 10 years.
Now, a few weeks back, as you well know, Biden announced a major crackdown on the southern border, shutting off the ability of migrants crossing illegally to seek asylum. Do you think today's announcement is an attempt to placate immigration advocates like yourself?
I admit that I don't envy the position that President Biden is. I think the Biden administration is trying to walk a tightrope between keeping our borders secure and humanely responding to people who are fleeing incredibly dangerous situations in their home countries. Certainly, there was an outcry a couple weeks ago from immigration organizations. Our view at Global Refuge is it's completely reasonable to want robust systems in place to know who's coming into our country, but we also have a duty to protect those who need our help the most, who are fleeing for their lives. And so we are heartened to see the reform that was announced in this executive order, because here in the U.S., we have a broken system that hasn't been reformed, revised in over 3 decades.
And what do you make of the timing then? I mean, why announce it now, months before the U.S. election? Why not years ago when he first started?
Yeah, I mean, I think that the administration is trying to, do what it can through executive order, while recognizing that some of the fundamental reforms do require Congress. I think the administration did attempt at the beginning of the administration to act through executive order. We, saw on his very first day a number of immigration executive orders. Then there were efforts to try to negotiate something through Congress. We saw a bipartisan Senate bill fail in short order. So I think what we're going to see, as we've seen in the last few weeks, is the president taking unilateral action, trying to implement what he can as president alone, but realizing that we are constrained significantly unless we have leadership from our political leaders.
Okay, appreciate your time. Krish O'Mara Vignarajah, President and CEO of Global Refuge.
Thanks for having me.